Yes guys, back with another YouTube video. I posted on my story about what YouTube video people wanted to see, and most of the answers were that they wanted to see just like a usual day in the life. So this is just a normal Tuesday, and I'll just basically go through, you know, what I get up to just on a normal day, exactly from start to finish. But yeah, first we always go and grab a little coffee and go for a little walk around the docks, and then head straight to the office. And also today I'm gonna share some exciting new pieces that we're dropping for JK Attire. We're really upping the quality on our clothes, increasing the price, and just going more down the premium route. So yeah, I'll show you later in the videos.
Hey, yeah.
A double espresso please, and a cortado.
Hey, she lie to your face, I really don't get it. She say what you want her to say. At the end of the day, I'm still getting money, regardless I'm still getting paid. She want Gucci, Louis, and the Fendi. Fuck around and leave your pockets empty. Swear I ain't a killer, but don't tempt me. Missy, do you really miss me? She lie to your face, I really don't get it. She say what you want her to say. At the end of the day, I'm still getting money, regardless I'm still getting paid.
So guys, first thing of the day, little coffee, walk around the docks, freshen up the mind. And firstly, I wanted to share something that I found out, because basically I was just analyzing like what the biggest brands in the world have in common. And what they have in common is their lifetime value. The average that someone spends over the whole course of the brand is huge. So for example, Starbucks, their average lifetime value per customer is £12,000. So that essentially means that they've got around £10,000 to acquire a customer. And that's crazy when we're here playing with, you know, 30 to 50 pound. You know, it just shows the importance of having a great product and something that makes customers come back again and again. And I think that just comes down to, you know, just by having an amazing product, that when people open up the package, they love it and then they're a customer for life. Because if you look at all the biggest brands, that's the one thing that they all have in common. Also, another brand that has a huge LTV is iPhone. And I know not everyone has a clothing brand or a jewelry brand where they have multiple SKUs that people can come back and buy again and again. But if you have a website that sells a certain product, you can use the iPhone strategy. So iPhone just basically sell their latest phone to everyone, and every couple of years they just get that same product that people love and just think about ways how to upgrade that. So if you have like a one product store, you can think of doing version 2, version 3 and version 4 every other year, and just make it a little bit better so people then can come and buy your next version. So there's so many ways to do that. You just gotta be clever with it. But yeah, that's a really good strategy for, you know, anyone that's got, you know, not many SKUs, not many colors, not many products. Just keep upgrading that product and you'll see that the people that bought it the first time will come back again and again. Now that we've done our little walk, we're gonna head to the office, and I'm gonna show you like what's the first thing I always do when I get to the office. But also I'm gonna show you some nice new pieces that we're working on, because I really want to build the lifetime value as high as possible in my brands. We're really starting to focus on increasing the price and providing just great quality. And to be honest, we do quite well with LTV for our brands. Like for example, JKA, we've got like over 100 customers or more that have ordered more than 100 times. You know, they've spent like 3 or 4 grand over the lifetime. But that's not enough. We want to get more, and we want to get, you know, more people like that. But yeah, see you in the office.
the team gon' turn up. Yeah, pull up the team gon' turn up.
Pull up the keys gon' turn up. I smoke out the pee, biscotti weed, I burn up. Reflection of me.
So yes guys, just got to the office, done my little walk, and basically the first thing that I would always do when I get to the office is just check yesterday's performance. So check the ad accounts, check Shopify, check the sales on the brands, and just see if there's any little quick wins that I can do, you know, before the end of the week to really make this week a lot better or increase sales. But however, I don't make any big changes. All my big changes are made on a Monday, so that's where I really do like the big budget changes, new campaigns, launch new ads. It's always done for me on a Monday because I like to have a full week of performance to get like the average result for the week. So I don't like to just every day treat e-commerce like day trading, up and down, up, down the budget, because a lot of the time, one day the sales are good, the next day they fall. But if you look over a longer period of time, you can just get the average. And basically now I would just lock in for 3 to 4 hours, turn my phone off and just focus on my specific task for the week. And the way that I like to split out my week is each day I focus on a specific area of the business so I can give it my full attention. So like on a Monday, I would do reporting, analyzing data, making big budget changes, uploading new ads. Whereas on a Tuesday, it would be just all content. What campaigns do we need? What photo shoots do we need? Do we have enough creatives? What are the best creatives? Can we do more of them? And then like on a Wednesday, it would be all about CRO, so conversion rate optimization. And I would just focus on the website, increasing AOV. And I like to split my days like that because then I can give a full like 10 hours of just specific focus on that specific thing. But yeah, so now we'll just, for the next 3 to 4 hours, first thing in the morning, we'll just lock in and just really focus because I feel like I'm the most productive at the start of the day. So yeah. So the next thing I wanted to share with you guys is at JK Attire, we're really trying to up the quality of our clothes because we're just trying to move into a more premium, you know, kind of brand. And we're starting off with this new t-shirt collection. So everything is like 400 GSM cotton, 100% cotton. And these are just like some nice long sleeve tees. Really trying to up the game. We've also changed the branding, so we've got a new logo. So we're just kind of trying to rebrand and position the brand in a different way. But yeah, if you look, some really nice pieces, really thick, and yeah. So my favorite piece is this long sleeve tee. So this looks like a regular long sleeve tee, but actually we've made a very unique fit. So we have extended sleeves and more of a cropped body to give it more of a, you know, point of difference, not just a regular long sleeve tee. 100% cotton, and if you can see the fabric as well. So we've used a different fabric for the letters with some raw stitching where you can still see the threads and stuff to give it that extra edge and extra bit of detail. It's not been ironed, but it looks good anyway. But yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces. And then another one that I love is these ones. So now it's very trendy to have like mesh t-shirts, but as you can see, it's very see-through. And what you'd do is you'd wear like a white t-shirt underneath, and then you can really, the graphics really pop once you have that white t-shirt, and you can see it even more. So yeah, I love this one. And then we've got another one in this colorway. Looks super clean. And then we're also bringing out this color. So what I like about this one, this is like old school American type of look. And this is one of this year's trend colors, and it looks nice finished off with some more different fabric letters with raw stitching. This is another very nice piece. And then even we've got like this shirt, for example, super heavy, great quality. If you can see the new branding on the metal badge, just stepping the game up in every single way. Also, I wanted to say, like, especially for people starting out with clothing brands, like a lot of people want to start a clothing brand, and I just feel like everyone is trying to be like Virgil Abloh, you know, trying to be the next designer, creative, and have that kind of limited drop type of brand. But I take a completely different approach. I want to be like the next H&M and Zara. I want to provide great quality clothing, you know, at fair prices. And like, even when I was walking in Selfridges the other day, and like I'm seeing £300 t-shirts from huge brands like Palm Angels and stuff like that, and honestly, like, I can say that our quality is up there, and if not better. And that's what, you know, I like to do. I like to make unique clothes at fair prices that are accessible, you know, to everyone, because not everyone's got the money to wear Gucci, LV and all that. But with JK Attire, like, we really break the boundaries with like designs like this and just make it accessible to everyone. And that's something in my brand that I'm proud of, and we're never going to change. Even though we're going more down the premium route, like, the prices aren't going to increase drastically, maybe like £5 or £10, just because our cost of goods is going to be, you know, higher for better quality and better cotton. But yeah, we'll always stick to our roots and keep providing you guys with the best gear at the best price, and just like the nicest and freshest fits and designs. So yeah. So guys, I've been working on my digital course, and just to give you more context, like, I know some people might have seen on my socials promoting it, but basically what I've done is I wanted to create my first digital product, just because I've seen so many other people do it, and I thought, like, you know what, I've got a lot of knowledge, I've got 10 years experience in e-com, like, let me try and launch something. But honestly, it's took me so much longer than I thought. It's literally took me 6 months, because everything I did was not like AI written. Like, I literally wrote out all the slides and took all my own knowledge and what I believe works in e-commerce and put it into the course, because I wanted it to look like very authentic and different. Like, and so you can see how I view e-commerce from my own lens. And basically, like, there's probably around 10 hours of content on there for like £100, which basically works out at like £10 an hour. In the UK, that's less than minimum wage. So for 10 years of experience, like, I just wanted to have something so accessible for anyone interested in e-commerce. And like, I go through things like paid media, high converting websites, retention and LTV. Like, there's so many different topics that I cover in detail, step by step, show you apps you can use. And even if you don't have a clothing brand, because I know quite a lot of people know me from my clothing brands, like, the same fundamentals work for any type of e-commerce brand. There's definitely something that you're going to take away from this. So yeah, and then if you want to just see, like, this is the website. Looks super clean. I tried to keep a theme with it, and yeah, like, if you, where is the sessions? But yeah, here, if you can see, like, these are all the different sessions. So if you're interested, have a look. And all the people that have joined now have not been disappointed and had so many messages just basically saying thank you for the knowledge shared. But yeah, I really wanted to create a digital product, and it's finally basically live, so I'm just happy I've got there in the end. But yeah guys, check it out. So one of the latest things that's happened at JK Attire, our first ever brand, is after years and years, we've finally starting to rebrand, and we've changed our logo. And basically the whole reason for it is what I said earlier in the video, is about just changing the vibe. We're trying to step it up now. We're trying to go a little bit more premium. So something that I've been working on throughout the last couple of weeks, and I'm working on today, is just changing the branding everywhere, changing all the ad copy to our new tone of voice, changing the email flow. So that's something that I'll be working on today. Is, for example, we're just updating the way our email flows look with the new logo, with the new vibe, with a new layout. And we've also done this really cool website feature so people can see the transition of the brand, because it's always scary when you change the logo. You think, are people going to actually know that that's your brand and buy? But it's literally, we've had such a great reaction. Yeah, it's done super well. People have took the rebranding very well. Some people were upset, some people like the old logo, but the sales speak for itself, and the sales have really increased. We've increased our prices, people are loving the new products, the new way we do our content. And actually another big focus for us, and the reason for the rebranding, is that over the next year or so, we've already been contacted by some of the biggest retailers in the UK and worldwide, and we already are planning and focusing on doing wholesale and getting into stores and having like another arm to the business, because it's good to have e-commerce, but it costs more to advertise each year, and it's getting harder and harder to acquire new customers. So having like a new arm to the business and having like sales from wholesale and sales from the website just really gives the brand more security, and it's just another opportunity to really grow, because in 10 years we've never really done wholesale, and we've just been branding. And in the UK, most people in our demographic for JK, which is like 13 to 35, know us. So I believe that we're going to have a really strong reaction when we hit them stores. So yeah. And also, I just wanted to share something for a little bit of motivation, guys. Like, think back to your parents and your grandparents. When they were your age, like, they didn't have as much opportunity as you do. Like, now we've got things like Shopify, where for £100 you can create your own website that could look just as good as like a £1 billion brand with a brand new theme. You've got couriers that ship all around the world. So like back in the day, like they didn't have like DHL and all this air freight, where within like 2 or 3 days you can ship something from like UK to America to Germany, wherever it is you're selling. Like, they didn't have social media where you could post and organically get hundreds of thousands of views. Like, it's actually the best time ever to start a business, especially in e-commerce, without a big budget, and basically be able to scale it and make a business out of it. So we should be lucky. We shouldn't be hard on ourselves, and there's so much opportunity out there with AI, software, Shopify, shipping, China fulfillment. Like, there is so much opportunity now, and if you're not taking it and you're just 9 to 5 every day and hating your life, like, at least just give something a go, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, then at least you've given it a try. But all the tools in 2025 are there, guys, and you have to try and use them. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Ended on a nice little note, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Safe.